Hi, everybody, and good morning. Today is Wednesday, March 2nd. I'm Dave Chudowsky with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me here on the WKYC Facebook and Instagram pages. And we're going to start with the check of today's forecast. Hi, Holly.
Dave, and we're starting off beautifully, a very seasonal day. Temperatures were in the 20s earlier this morning, but we are going to end up in that mid-40 range, which is exactly where we should be. We'll see clouds increase and then rain and snow as we get into this evening. So looking ahead, we're talking about temperatures only in the 20s tomorrow, maybe a few flurries early in the day, but other than that, we are going to be dry and just cold. 30s on Friday, but a huge warm up this weekend. It's going to feel like springtime, highs in the 60s. Saturday looking dry. Saturday night into Sunday will bring rain into the picture. And then we're back to the cooler side heading into next week, Dave.
Look forward to that. The roller coaster in the weather world continues. All right, well, here are our top stories. President Biden delivered his first State of the Union address last night. The president spoke about the war in Ukraine, calling the attack premeditated and unprovoked. He laid out what the U.S. and its allies are doing to help the besieged nation, saying they are putting the squeeze on the Russian economy. The president also spoke about the U.S. economy, vowing to ease some of the challenges American families still face, like soaring inflation. He also celebrated the progress that has been made against COVID and credited the American people, saying COVID-19 no longer needs to control our lives. As President Biden announces the U.S. will close its skies to Russian aircrafts, the battle in Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city, intensifies. The city was bombarded by Russian missiles today. Video released by Ukraine's Ministry of Emergency Situations shows the regional headquarters of the Ministry of Internal Affairs in flames as firefighters attempt to get them under control. Incredible. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Well, no information has been released on possible casualties. Meanwhile, thousands of Ukrainians are being driven out of the country. UN says more than 600,000 have escaped in just 6 days, many by train or foot. Here are 3 headlines to know this morning. First, the Kent man seen on video yelling racial slurs and attacking 2 women in Akron is being held on a $25,000 bond this morning. 26-year-old Andrew Walls faces charges of assault and carrying weapons while intoxicated. The FBI is also investigating, determining if Walls should face a federal hate crime charge. He is due back in court Friday, March 11th. New set of Ohio congressional district maps have been introduced. Republicans on the redistricting commission drew up the plan, which would favor Republicans for 10 of Ohio's 15 districts. The commission plans to pass the proposal today, but they would need to be approved by the Ohio Supreme Court. It struck down previous GOP-drawn maps due to gerrymandering. The crackdown on robocalls in Ohio begins today as a new state law goes into effect. That means increased penalties for anyone who commits telecommunications fraud, and Attorney General Dave Yost will be able to bring cases against them in state court. The law is aimed at spoofing, where scammers use phone numbers similar to the intended target. After over a dozen negotiating sessions, Major League Baseball has canceled opening day. Major League Baseball made its last offer about 90 minutes before the 5 p.m. deadline yesterday, and it was rejected by the players. The key issues: pay for players, especially young players, and the so-called luxury tax, money charged to teams that spend more than a set limit. MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred says he understands this is not ideal for fans.
The clubs and our owners fully understand just how important it is to our millions of fans that we get the game on the field as soon as possible. To that end, we want a bargain and we want an agreement with the Players Association as quickly as possible.
With no agreement in place, baseball will cancel regular season games because of a work stoppage for the first time since 1995. So the first 6 games of the season wiped out, as I mentioned, including opening day. Ash Wednesday is here, everybody, marking the beginning of Lent. Here are some services planned for the area today. In Hudson, several churches along Aurora Street are offering drive-through ashes to go. You can walk or drive up, and there will be several masses throughout the day at St. John the Evangelist in downtown Cleveland. Big changes are coming to Lock 3, a very popular event destination in the heart of downtown Akron. Akron Mayor Dan Horrigan and his partners gave an update on their progress with plans for the venue. $3.5 million from Akron's American Rescue Plan Act money, as well as funds from the Knight Foundation, will go towards making the plans become reality. Some of the upgrades include shaded seating, landscaped gardens, artwork, skating areas, and a, quote, world-class performance pavilion. Groundbreaking on the final design is expected to be this fall. Midway Mall in Elyria could soon be getting a bit of a makeover, including a potential partnership with the Cleveland Clinic. Elyria Mayor Frank Whitfield detailed a vision for the area. The goal is to transform it into a health and wellness and industrial innovation park. City is in talks with the Cleveland Clinic to serve as the anchor tenant. Cleveland Clinic confirmed they are in talks with the city to potentially provide additional health care services to the area. Well, I want to thank you for taking the time to join me on this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and the world. I'm Dave Chudowsky. I'll see you again tomorrow morning on Go starting at 4:30. Have a great Wednesday, everybody.